What's going on, EDC people, and what's our journey today? Well, first off, we have a little unboxing. Well, maybe I shouldn't show my address. Uh, okay. So, I ordered a Rough Rider, a traditional knife. Why not? They're fun. I am standing behind the sun, so you're probably going to see shadows, and I apologize about that. Nothing I can do about it right now. So, what did I get? I got the Backwoods Bushcrafter Barlow. These boxes are pretty high quality for $14, I gotta tell you that. And there it is. It says, always ready in RT. I'm actually not sure what the T stands for, but that's okay. Fit and finish, actually looks really pretty good. I don't really see it. I'm gonna look around the camera here, but I don't really see any spaces. My fingernail doesn't catch very much, maybe a little tiny bit on the... Yeah, not really. I mean, this seems like a fairly high quality knife. Yeah, so I'm trying to remember exactly what the specs were on it. Let me look at the paperwork. I know obviously it's a copper bolster at the top. Let me whip out the paperwork here real quick. Yeah, okay, well, I don't know. I can't remember. Although, it did come with a couple stickers. Smoky Mountain Knife Works and Knives, a real American tradition. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, it's some kind of, I want to say jigged bone and then a copper bolster with black blades. Ooh, there's a nice half stop. I do have a microphone on, so I don't know, first of all, even if you can hear me, nor do I know if you can hear the action. But, what a beautiful Barlow. It fits in hand comfortably. It's got a little kicker there, so you don't have to worry, but it's stiff as it is. It's got a little nail pull. Looks like a match strike pull. I'm not sure that would actually work, but yeah, that's really cool. The second blade. Well, let's see what it says here. 440 razor sharp steel. Yep, we know that. Looks like the model RR. Wow, I can't see that. China, of course. Oh, the second one's really hard to get out. Wow, okay. And a little pen blade. It kind of looks like it's worn black. I really like that a lot, actually. This is just an unboxing, obviously not a review. I've used it 0 times so far. I just think it's really actually pretty beautiful for one of my first traditionals, at least new traditionals. Let's see how sharp it is. Do I have anything to cut? Why, yes I do. One moment. Okay, I mean, it's sharp. Sharp out of the box anyways. I'm sure I can make it sharper. But, wow. I'm really impressed. It's got copper liners. The bone doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm assuming it's bone, but it does, either bone or wood. I don't know. But it doesn't match on both sides, which is actually cool because that's kind of normal. Um, Blade to length. The long blade's in there just right, and the short one, well, what are you gonna do? It's a jack jackknife style. I really like that. I love that shiny, and it's got that pinched bolster. I wonder what the T stands for. It's got to stand for something obvious that I don't know. It's got the copper pins. I mean, is that not beautiful? It really fits in hand just right, too. It's really quite comfortable. It does, I mean, it moves there, but you have that kick, so you have no worries of hitting your finger, and it's pretty stiff as it is. I am not concerned about getting cut. Um, well, I don't necessarily want to cut this, but I really don't care. This is quite the project to do looking through a camera, just so you know. Yeah, it's 440. I mean, as Patty's potato peeler says, it will probably last anyone a day's work. And if not, you can just strop it up or put it on one of those little pen sharpeners. I got to get one of those Victorinox pen sharpeners. I really like those when I get some more slush fund money for the channel. But what do you guys think of that? Do you like it? Let me know down below. Do you want to see more traditionals? There will, of course, be a review coming of this in some time after I get some pocket time with it. I usually carry a main blade, such as one of these. Well, not that one. One of these, and a traditional in a slip or just in the bottom of my pocket. So it'll definitely get some time right away. I'll put that buck canoe away for a while, and this will be what I carry. And we'll see how it patinas, we'll see how it scratches, and we'll see how it dulls. I can't decide if I'm going to put my edge on it now before I start anything or not. Or should I test and see how it is, how far it goes out of the box? That probably makes the most sense. Let me know what you guys think down below. Okay, we'll put that there for a minute. Let me see if I can set up my little bridge because I do have a couple other things I want to say. This is my EDC Journey bridge now. I've named it. Okay, so the other day I promised that because I was unhappy with the sharpness out of the box of these Civivi Elementum, the S35VN version, that I was going to go ahead and, as nervous as I am, I'm going to put blade to stone, and I'm going to sharpen it. Uh, if anyone has any suggestions on grit levels to start with, natural stones, what S35VN should end at, really is the big question. Starting is no big deal. You want to start at a low grit, but where does S35VN kind of end nicely, especially in a hollow grind? I've heard a lot of different opinions, especially like Rough Rooster Knife Sharpening has some pretty solid opinions on S35VN. Several people do. So there's that. I really like that has a half stop too. That makes it even safer and more fun. Excuse me one second, folks. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to make sure that the microphone was actually recording me, or whether it's the phone or the microphone, I'm not sure, but at least something is hearing me. Okay, so why is this one out here? I also mentioned that I was unhappy with how I did sharpening this. I sharpened it. It does have some kind of an edge on there, but I am not thrilled with how it turned out, as most of you know if you saw the channel, I mean the video. So, I am going to do that one again as well, and I'm going to try even harder and take some people's suggestions in how to do it a little better for the lower end steel, the gas station knife steel, I guess you could call it. We won't even leave that blade out because it is not so pretty. Maybe it can just sit on the bridge, the Ozark Trail, whatever. Now, why do I have the banter out? Because I keep mentioning it. It's in most, it's been in several of my videos, several of my photos. You all know that it's one of my favorites. I carry it often, that and the Civivi. This one is sharp right now. This one is sharp, but not as sharp as I want it to be. So I have no reason to sharpen this right now. So why is this out? It's out because I think this is going to be my next review. Despite the fact that it's still out of stock at Blade HQ, at least the last time I checked, we know it's coming back. Look at that early lockup. It's got tons of time to go. Uh, yeah, this is going to be my next review, I believe. It depends on what comes in tomorrow. I have a shipment coming in tomorrow. There's also a shipment coming in at the end of or next weekend. So I've got a lot of cool stuff coming, guys. Right in the price range that I think most of us like right now. Um, this being at the high end of that, which is $100. Look at this guy. Realize that he came fast shipping in a magnetic, really cool box for like 14 bucks. So, I'm not reviewing just high-end Spyderco smocks and the Kaiser TIs and Tucson's, even though if people send them to me, of course I'm going to play with them and review them. Let's just be honest. But the focus of the channel is the more everyday, the hot knife, the knife, the flavor of the month, or the affordable budget knife, or just the cool banter knife. $4.97. Why not? Why not see what's going on with the knife at $4.97? We got a good idea now, but we gotta keep going. That's the point of this channel. This is a journey. We're gonna learn why is that 497? Why is this $108? Why does this 90 and why is this 14? There's got to be some good reasons, and we're gonna find that out together. All right, now let me pause the video for a second because I have a couple things I want to show you. Actually, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to unlock the tripod a little bit and pan to the left and show you. I'm tight here. And show you that I'm not kidding. My plans are to do some sharpening today. Now, I obviously am not necessarily using all of those stones, but that's my little mixture, my Jeff Jewell mixture. That's just water. That's a flashlight I brought out by accident. But yeah, from the left you have a Shapton 325, a Chaucera 800. These three came as a set. They're called the best. I think it's best brand Arkansas stones. I've been told that that's like probably the bottom line of Arkansas of natural stones, but those were the first stones I got. So I have a soft Arky, a hard Arkansas, and a black Arkansas. There's this guy here, which I've posted many times, over that thing right there. That looks really funky. I believe Jeff Jewell was replied, "Lap it." The problem is that I don't have a glass thing. I don't have any of that CBN stuff. So I don't know a decent, safe way to lap it with some simple materials. Could I use just like a cinder block? Would that be okay for now, or will it really damage it? And if I can, like, what exactly should I use? Should I use some of that solution and then just basically scrub it? Uh, Let me know on that. Next is a Crystalon, followed by the hard Washita. By the way, on that hard Washita, hang on one second. We're back.
Pause.
On that hard Washita, uh, which it has I was just using it, so there's still a little bit of the mixture on it. I should have really taken that off. In fact, I'm gonna right now. Um, Not only did I have lengthy discussions and tests of authenticity with Rough Rooster, who is one of the YouTubers who really knows his stuff about natural stones. Uh, I have sent photos, close photos, exact photos, the photos that they wanted of this stone to Dan's Whetstones. And while I've got an early answer from him, or from them, I'm not sure it's from him. Um, I'm waiting for like as close to an official answer as I can get without them actually having the stone in hand. Clearly, I'm not going to ship the stone just to do that, but if I can get them to tell me that it is also a true hard Washita stone, uh, then the value of it jumps very high. Uh, I mean, I'm almost positive it is too, guys. The smoothness on it, it can't be any lower than 1,000 grit. Really, the edges I can get on this, and it changes based on pressure. If you if you go very lightly, you're gonna get this razor edge like you wouldn't believe. So, and I've still been using the side that's dished because number one, I want to keep this, one side flat, and number two, I still don't have the appropriate materials, I don't think, to flatten a stone. I've either got to get an official stone flattener, but again, I'm afraid to put that on something like this. I don't know if that's the appropriate way to do a stone like this. Um, I'll find that out. That's the one stone. That's really the only stone I'd be concerned about uh, lapping wrong or whatever. And of course, you've all seen my little 4-inch guy that my dad gave me. I love this stone. This is a soft Arkansas, but it must have been I don't know what the term is, like resurfaced in a way that I can get an amazing edge off this soft Arkansas, way better than that thing. And it's also I really like to hold stones in my hands. I'll even hold these stones in my hands actually, maybe except for the Chocero, just because it has that heavy base. But I find that I don't use as much pressure. When I go down on the stone. Okay, I can't do this on camera. I gotta. I don't. I find that I can angle the stone if I want to. And I just have no pressure on it, and I get the best edges I can get. So I really enjoy holding the stone when I sharpen. So I'm gonna put out a sharpening video tonight. I'm not even 100% sure if it's gonna be the Ozark Trail or the Civivi. I think I'm going to do the Ozark first just to warm myself up. Let me pan back here. Do 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 do. Yep, that's a dental mirror because I'm always prepared. Okay. Oops. Yeah. So I think that I will start with this guy, even though I don't want to. I really want to do the Civivi, but I want to get warmed up before I jump into. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should not exhaust my muscle memory, and I should jump right into the Civivi. Okay. So there's another question. Which sharpening video do you want to see more? If, or do you even want to see a sharpening video? I will edit it to make it shorter than the last ones, don't worry. But do you want me to resharpen this one first, or go right into the Civivi? Or the Rough Rider, but I'm leaning towards leaving the Rough Rider at the factory edge and seeing how that goes. I don't know. You guys give me some feedback. I would really like that. Uh, I have other knives that I could sharpen, plenty to show you. I have plenty coming in. I'm very excited about what's happening. I'm actually working, not working for, but working with a company. I'm not going to name them yet until things truly come through. That has shipped me some knives to review and give away. There is where my 100 subscriber giveaway comes in. Uh, but again, don't subscribe just because of giveaways. Subscribe because you like my channel. If you like what I'm doing, if you like this whole journey thing, subscribe. If you don't, this probably isn't the channel for you. I just want to be open about that. So, there we go. I'm going to get more traditionals, but you should tell me if you like that because I'll get more sooner. I'm going to sharpen more. You should tell me if you like full videos or not because I'm going to do that. I mean, give me some feedback here now, guys. What would you like to see next? Because I'm getting the knives that I want, but I would like to know what you want to see also. Do you want to see sharpening? Do you want to see me beating things like I was? I'm happy to do it all. I do all that anyways. It's just a matter if I bring the camera along and show you. So let me know. We'll cross the bridge together. We'll go on that journey. Alright, guys. That's it for now. Have a great evening until I see you sharpening.